Hi, I'm Euge Valovirta, and on this one I'm gonna compare EVH 5153, let's call it Ivory, into EVH 5153 Stealth. Let's listen a song first where I used both of these amps, played the same parts, so you'll hear the differences in the context of a mix, and then I'll go through each channel, bounce between and tweak the knobs a little bit. So again, you could hear the differences. All right, welcome aboard. All right, so this is the mix I mentioned, and I play the guitars with my signature ESP Eclipse Japan Custom Shop, which I'm gonna play soon. And yeah, let's listen it. I'll bounce between the 5153 guitars, which I recorded with the red channel. That was my favorite on that one. No overdrives, nothing. And then the Stealth, this is the Stealth blue channel, which was my favorite on the Stealth. The cabinet was a Marshall 9060B vintage with the Marshall branded V30s, mic'd with SM57 and a Sennheiser MD421. And then this cab number 1 was a same cabinet, different speaker, well, still the Marshall brand V30, but that was mic'd with 57 and a HARDTONES VR1 ribbon mic, just to get a little bit different flavor. So it makes it, you know that stuff. A little bit different flavor on left and right. And the reason you're only seeing here like cab 1, even though I said that it's 2 mics, but it's 2 mics. I'm using these radios mixed 2 to 1, so I can, tweak the blend of the 2 mics, which are in another room where the cabinet is. Then I do the mix here between the 2 microphones, and then, I record it to 1 track. Okay, so yeah, let's start. And there's drums, bass, rhythm guitars, and then lead guitar, bass. And these performances were from my YouTube videos of those amps. Links there if you wanna check those out. So excuse me the mistakes there might be, because these were live takes, well, while I filmed myself. All right. like that. And on the individual channels, there's no processing. Oh, there's a tiny bit of 8K on this one for some reason. Let's see the other. Oh, there's nothing. Okay. And then there's very little stuff on the bus. I'm adding a tiny bit of 8K, taking out a little bit of the 4K-ish, little bit harshness, and some 500, just tiny amount. This is like 0 point something dBs. And yeah, that's it. High pass and low pass at 70 Hertz and 8K. So very little, just you know, the stuff you get with real amps and cabinets, especially when you play them loud. There's usually some rumble at 500. It's not really changing the sound, it's just making it fit better in the context of a mix, you know, that everything is as clear as possible, but I'm not changing the sound per se. And then I have Waves C4 multiband compressor, classic Andy Sneap settings. I think, let me show what that does. Start from the chunky stuff where it basically does anything. Just clears out the, you know, low mid mud on those heavy palm mutes. And then I have Soothe doing very little. Again, removing a tiny bit of that, what we humans perceive harsh frequencies. And then last, but maybe not least, a couple of small moves with Pro Q. I love SM57, but 57 has a peak around 5K, and I like presence in a sound, but sometimes the 57 microphone picks that up a bit too, you know, well. So the solution is, if I feel so in the context of a mix, that there is some little bit that 50, because 57 was the loudest mic. The ribbon mic and the MD421 was just basically to add some low end. It's pretty much a 57. So there's this, and then these two, there was just some whistling stuff. I think this around 400-500 is where usually boo. That's probably where the, you know, what the ribbon mic was emphasizing a bit too much to my taste. Small moves, what you do in the context of a mix, but not really changing the sound of the guitar, what I recorded, and especially is the purpose of this video is the comparison, you know. Wouldn't make any sense to me to do something completely crazy here, and I wouldn't do otherwise too, because these are great amps and this mix sounds really good, at least in my opinion. So didn't need to do much, just to shave it a little bit to work better with the drums, with the bass, you know, the overall context of a mix, because nobody hears these tracks soloed, not even you on this one. Lead guitars, just 10K boost, checking out a little bit of 500. High pass filter at 120 Hz, low pass at 8. Same C4, same Soothe, same, you know, 5K deep with that the SM57, you know, highlights. All right, now let me get my guitar. Let's turn up the amplifiers and we'll compare them side by side. All right. So the signal chain now is what it was on the song. The guitar with EMG 8185 pickups. This is a ESP Japan Custom Shop Euge signature, I think I mentioned that. Then into KHO, the electronics amp switcher, into these two amps, back to KHE. I'm controlling the amps, the KHE with the G-Labs MIDI controller. Then to Fried's power station, but it's set to flat. I'm only attenuating a tiny amount. And the cabinet is in another room. It's the same SED Marshall 1960 vintage with the Marshall branded V30s. And now I'm using both mic pairs. So there's 57 and MD421 on one of the speakers, and 57 and the SC Electronics VR1 ribbon mic on one of the speakers. And they are on equal level, like on the mix. And these are the settings, actually, the sounds I used on the song. So blue channel 5150, red channel 5150. Blue channel 5153 stealth, red channel 5153, let's call it ivory now. Okay, then I'm gonna put them to the same places and we'll see the differences. But anyways, I'm gonna play the riffs from the song. I actually wrote the song for these videos, for those, you know, individual videos about the amps. So first the stealth, no overdrives, no boost, just a little bit of 4-inch noise gate to get rid of the hiss. Like here, they sound now a little bit different. Let's turn this into the red channel and put them to same places. Gain 1, lows 1, mid, or let's keep the lows at noon, mids 4 or 11 o'clock, highs, let's put them both to 2 o'clock. Volume 3 o'clock, presence is here below 3 o'clock on, you know, all channels. Say the volume is 10 o'clock, not 3 o'clock. And this doesn't have resonance controls, but this one has 3 resonance controls, individual controls for each channel. Those all are set to 11 o'clock. I felt the response is pretty much the low end resonance response between the amp and the cabinet is pretty similar. Okay, so now stealth with these settings, the red channel. Okay, so this has a more of that low mid thing, a bit less gain on tap. This is a bit clearer and kind of more, yeah, clearer. There's not that much of that kind of stuff. Set the same. I mean, I could probably get rid of the with this one by reducing the pitch. Yeah. Well, it's still a bit there. It's a character of the amp. Okay, so more gain, a bit clearer, less gain on tap, a bit more lower mid mod. Okay, then let's move to the blue channels. These should be significantly different from each other. Let's try with the 5153 Stealth. Am I having that? Yes, yes, I'm having that. I'll play the same riff. Significantly less gain on tap on the ivory one than on the Stealth, and same thing, this has a little bit that more kind of Soldano-ish low mid quack quack, which actually the original blood letter has too, but there's a way to get rid of that by putting a tube screamer or overdrive in front to clear it out a bit. Yeah, more gain, a clearer sound, and they are set exactly the same, so the gain is actually, let's try it again. I have a gain on 2 on this one, and that one it was only 1, but it shouldn't be much difference. Yeah, this one has tons of more gain on tap. The lows are at 1 o'clock, mids 11 o'clock, highs at 2 o'clock, volume is 3 o'clock, and presence is here below 3 o'clock on both. Okay, so yeah. I like this more, this channel, even though the red channel is a bit too compressed and a little bit too, you know, I like the feel of the blue channel, this one, a lot. Like, it's almost like playing into, you know, 800 with a SD or old 5150 with a tube screamer. Similar feel. These are obviously personal preferences and what you're used to. I'm so used to that feel, and this gives me that kind of feel and experience, even without overdrive. Okay, then let's check out the clean channels. First the Stealth. And yeah, the cleans are set. The gain is 9:30 o'clock, lows 1 o'clock, mids 11 o'clock, highs 2 o'clock, volume 10 o'clock. So this isn't like a clean channel. Let's change to, you know, neck pickup 85 and roll down the volume. Okay, the ivory. Yeah, this is a lot cleaner. Okay, let's try with the single coil pickup guitar. This is Pinky ESP M1 Custom from 1987 with EMG 85 and SA single coil. So, single coil. Okay, then the Stealth. Yeah, more gain. ivory. Okay, this feels a bit dull. Let's add more gain. A bit more bite, highs. Let's add chorus. Okay, let's back the gain. See if we can make a completely clean sound. Yeah, great clean sound. By just dialing the gain really low. Okay, let's try if we can get completely clean sound from the stealth. Have to turn the gain almost down. Add chorus. Okay, cool. I actually like the clean channel or the channel 1, the ivory, a bit more, because I mean the gain is almost completely off. This is more, you know, you don't need to be so careful with the gain, and you can still get a kind of this, you know, rock and roll southern Lynyrd Skynyrd kind of tone. Let's see if we can get it from this. Oops. Yeah, I like the Ivory's channel 1 more. Conclusion. Both are great amps, and you know, you can cover a lot of ground with this one. Like you heard, from completely clean, from a little tweaking to insane high gain. They are voiced a little bit differently. The Ivory is the original 3. It has a bit more of that mid kind of thing. Channel less gain overall, especially on channels 1 and 2. The channel 3 was pretty similar, but I think this had a bit more gain. The channel 2, the blue channel on the 5150III Stealth, it's almost like a different thing than on this one. Very, to me, it's kind of like Marshall-like, you know, that nice upper mid bite without being harsh, and it's tied without an overdrive. Absolutely fantastic channel. If these would be my amps, they are not. I borrowed them from Musics. Thanks for letting me borrow these. I would probably live most of the time on this channel. I really like the feel and the sound. It was a bit too like boo, boo, boo. I mean, of course you can dial the gain back, but the overall feel was it was good. But the blue channel, the sound, the feel, you know, because it's all about the feel, how you connect with the amp. Because I mean, if we're honest, we all sound like ourselves, no matter the gear. You know, if we sound good, we sound good. If we sound bad, we sound bad. It's mostly feel thing, and then the amplifier just amplifies that with a little bit different, you know, whatever. But yeah, hey, that's it. 2 great amps, voiced a little bit differently and not so little regarding the channel 2. And but yeah, I can recommend this, you know, if you want a really versatile tube amplifier. Hopefully you found this interesting and informative. Until next time, take care. Bye.